can hear it.
Otherwise,
Okay.
it's like
But
nothing.
so I turned the game up a little bit more, but I have to like have my headphones half off my head, otherwise I'm gonna be blowing my ears out. But is that good? Can you hear the game now? And can you still hear me and Konetsu and Kime well?
No differences on my side, but Coco's sound quality has gotten worse.
Well, that's because, like I said, I'm either gonna have to put the game volume down a little more so I can actually fully wear my headphones, or or just stick to this.
But you're still higher than us.
How about now? Y'all are coming through good. Your voices says Ethel. I think it just depends on...
Yeah, 'cause it seems like everyone's getting something different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh well. We're gonna stick to this.
Yeah. I think there's nothing we can do at this point.
Alrighty. Well then, thank you to everyone who is currently here. You already know, I'm sure, but we are doing this stream for ExtraLife, which is a global fundraising campaign to help raise money for children's hospitals. We are going to be donating all the money that we raise to Dayton Hospital in Ohio, and in this stream, we are hoping to complete Danganronpa after over a year.
Yay!
Yay!
1 year.
Well, yep, let's get started. Okay. Yay! Let's get started. Take us off, Konetsu.
Alright. So, if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuru's profile, it listed her height and weight.
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right?
Damn.
Tiny.
You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then...
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
I do believe it's fine rear.
Oh, is it?
No.
You lied!
Stop lying.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusawa. With her corndog neck. Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Just a little bit.
Kind of. In a skirt.
Oh, wait. Are we not gonna put the body back?
Nah.
Don't you think it's kinda sad leaving it out here like this?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair.
Are we sure about that? But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling.
Wow. But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. So, for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about.
Gasp.
I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker.
Oh, true.
If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
Go ahead then. Out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? What do you
Oh.
mean?
Is it skipping for everyone or just Advo? Because Advo, you aren't here, but like the stream's being different for pretty much everyone.
No, Advo.
How about you, Delier? And is it good for you two?
No skipping here either.
What about you two?
Mine's fine. I'm watching it on my phone.
Yeah, same, and it's not skipping for me.
I actually pause the streams to save internet, so I don't know.
Well, it cleared up because we paused. Oh, okay. Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'd need to you
Yay! The first blunder.
But to get into any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room. So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
Well, actually, I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
What makes you say that? Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
It's not a locker book. Everything you just said makes perfect sense. But there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster. About your father.
Anime noises.
Oh, am I? Should I turn up my mic?
If you can, but again, everyone's having something different, and I cannot put people up anymore. I will have a headache 30 minutes in.
Since I tend to be super loud when I watch the YouTube videos, so I don't want to be like overpowering. Could that mean that video is real too?
Video? You're still holding information out on us.
Damn it, Kyoko!
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture.
Are you gonna share?
Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. I'm gonna hold off from telling you until we get to the trial. Then...
What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker?
True Kyoko. If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
A DVD? Class 78 urgent interviews. And it says Class 78 urgent interviews.
I found it in that hidden room after you left. I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means.
Will he now?
You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now.
She could just, like, explain.
Yeah, but that would be sensible.
For her.
But I guess that means that some important clues on this DVD.
Oh, and now it's my turn. What? Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? More rambling! Yay!
Ramble?
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all because of the mastermind.
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
And I believe Coco's robot theory, Junko is a robot. Toko didn't go genocide when Junko died. I think this might be important. I don't know how it all fits though. Funnily enough, I'm less confident in my robot theory.
I don't know, man. Like, Monokuma is already, like, a robot.
Yeah, but something just isn't clicking for me.
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth.
I'm pretty sure there was definitely blood when Junko died, so Toko should have reacted to it. I think that is just a plot hole. Yeah.
Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange. Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. Hi, Moon! Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Moon!
Hello!
I'd better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Alright, so the DVD room was on the first floor, I believe, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's like right
can't
across
remember.
from the Mono thing. And yeah, Advo, he totally did predict it. I think that's why they shoved that in there.
Man, they still haven't cleaned that up. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. Oh, that's always been there. I don't know why they put that.
Oh, it's just to show the music. They put it on in all games, and
Yeah.
in following games they actually put also like the name of the
The
song.
name of the song, yeah.
That's neat. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I want my money back. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds,
It's a jump scare.
but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? Oh wait, sorry, Sakaya!
Kaya.
It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was. Kime, go.
Yeah, Kime.
Damn.
Oh god. Hey, Kidane! Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
I don't know if you've seen any of the Danganronpa series, so none of this is probably gonna make any sense to you.
Someone just watching the Danganronpa ending, like, yes. Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of a man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man. What a creepy voice.
Does he? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
I think they changed it for the anime.
We'll see. I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know? I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. Oh boy, me neither.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter. In fact, it was completely frozen in place.
She didn't even blink.
So, this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Okay.
Thank you for the $25 donation.
Oh!
Ooh, thank you.
I did not...
How to pronounce it? It's like Kidane?
Kidane.
Oh.
Thank you, Kidane. Did the notif pop up? I didn't hear it.
It did. I saw it.
Oh.
For a second, I was like, what are you doing with the game? But then I was like, oh wait.
Huh. That's weird. I should have heard it. Oh well. You can keep a look at the donations then.
I'm not looking at the stream, so yeah, you do it. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There's a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept that.
There you go, Makoto.
What? Her voice sounded very... like she was in a trance or something.
Like she's hypnotized.
Yeah. Don't you me, you know exactly what's going on.
I'm trying to play along. Thank you, and I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
There we go, now I heard the notice. That was like, how late?
Oh, it did pop up on the screen. I was waiting for it to change. It's okay. It's okay.
As the headmaster of Hawk's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? Who's that handsome fellow? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
I find it funny how for the headmaster, they like drew him in like those cutscene kind of ways, you know, when they have
Oh,
the
yeah.
special images. But Makoto's just a sprite.
Yeah.
True, I hadn't noticed. So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, the I in here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. The voice I'm going to dread having to do for however long this stream goes on.
You're ready.
Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in the school. Forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. That doesn't seem very clear.
Shh.
Without a doubt, she had met with him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Do we know if he sat down with Mukuro? That's what I want to know. Which of course
I think
was...
they would have brought it up.
Yeah. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service.
I wonder why. What? So it just happened to break just now.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass! You cut the power on purpose. Get your smug smiling faces out of the chat. Well, whatever. Thank you for joining, Kidane. See you! Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seemed much too convenient.
A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Oh boy! It comes! Oh boy!
So it begins.
Are you ready?
No.
I am.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
What, are you trying to be part of the Doki Doki Literature Club or something?
Maybe he is.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end.
Okay, Monokuma.
Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started.
I give it a C, too repetitive.
Oh. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. Doki Doki Literature Club is a free visual novel. And it's kind of hard to talk about without spoilery stuff, but it does talk a lot about poetry and, as you imagine, literature and all that jazz.
And cute anime girls.
Yeah, it's pretty popular right now. I believe Kime is going to be streaming it at some point with Flay Filet and Shades
Yeah.
Maybe.
as the final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. Someone, let's keep track of that. How many times they use those words?
Oh God.
Oh, good.
I should
No,
have
don't,
my
don't,
notepad.
don't do it.
No, I'm doing
There's
it.
too many.
No, I'm doing it. We have already got 2. I'm gonna keep tally marks here.
Don't do it.
I don't have a choice. I have to do this.
Oh God.
Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Do you have the number for you know what, Konetsu?
I do.
Awesome. We have a little special something we're gonna do at the end of this. I mean, it's not big, but it's just gonna be a little game.
Took almost an hour to count.
This is the end.
Did.
Chihiro.
Oh.
That was just a little joke early on that we had. I guess I'm the first one this time.
I can't remember who slipped. I think it was you.
I think we both made a joke about it, but then I made a genuine slip in which I called her Cheerio while talking as Mondo.
You're early, Makoto. Does that mean you feel prepared?
Yeah. For now, at least. That's one of us. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon.
And just like she said... Thank you for not talking. Byakuya! Good boy. Byakuya?
Damn it.
They arrived, one after another.
Oh, I remember why.
But they were all in the same state of shock. They probably think he's the mastermind, that's what I'm assuming, since he wasn't in that photograph that Monokuma showed us.
Mm-hmm.
Hina?
I mean, this wouldn't be the first time they've accused him of stuff.
Yep. Hero? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
Ah, yes. You can do it.
I'm late! Strong silent master, so wonderful. So cool. So hot. My loins are ablaze.
Ew.
It's so much better when Genocider is saying it than when like regular Toko's saying the creepy shit.
Yeah, it is.
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil.
But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys.
If it's what master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it.
I thank you for being so open-minded in your gender when killing people.
I know, right? So inclusive.
Oh, oh no. We gave Kime Toko because otherwise she would just have one voice and we would have, yeah. It just balanced out better that way.
Where am I? I
the
love that.
disappointment I'm feeling right now. I love it.
I have it saved. That screenshot it's the best in the
Please
entire game.
go.
Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Gus?
I read that as gloomy goose faces, and I was like, what?
Okay, well then. Let's begin. This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair.
3.
My maximum sorrow.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair.
What do you mean this time? Stop with the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Of course.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this super...
Take your time, you can do it.
I'm gonna win this game super fair and square. And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Oh, thank God, yay!
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already.
Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below. So don't try and run away.
I love your Monokuma voice. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah. Same.
Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared.
Whatever. This will be over in no time.
Oh, I have news for you, Byakuya.
Wrong Byakuya.
Only an estimate of 5 to 7 hours. That's all. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Yeah, but it'll probably be a while until we get to those, since we've had a lot of other games on the roster.
Yeah.
Nobody,
Those-
nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
They're all acting odd.
Well, Kyoko, if you had gone to check out what Monokuma was showing everyone, you might know why.
She had no interest. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other. But you know why that is, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial.
You're right. I'm ready.
Ready to win, right?
Of course. I think.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step towards that gaping maw. I'd resolved... Shut up, no one say a word. I'd resolved this would be the last time.
I'm sorry.
I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally on steady legs.
I'm surprised Adbo made no comment.
I passed the threshold. Don't encourage him! And stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. What the fuck, Makoto?
Deeper and deeper, 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 deeper and deeper, deeper, deeper.
Make a remix of it. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator door. What? I
Makoto.
I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries?